What's going on, guys? It's Chris here, and welcome to Story Time. We're going to be talking about Santa and his double life as a security guard at a prison. A legitimate bum-fucking shithole concrete walls prison. Here we go. So, a few nights ago, from the day this video was recorded, on my birthday, December 13th, I went out with Samantha and her family to a church. Now, it was planned on that church for there to be children who would visit Santa after receiving awards and going to a very small gathering of Girl Scouts. And I offered my services to the cameraman, who I did not know or did not meet, did not talk to. I offered my photography light, my big umbrella light. You guys may have seen it before. And I decided, you know what? Yeah, I'll bring it there. I get some extra lighting. We'll see how that goes. Make the pictures a lot better for the kids and Santa, for the parents to get good quality photos. That was great. So I brought it with me in a backpack, all shitty looking. And I pop a squat, sit down, and Santa walks on in, and I get it all. After I get it all set up, right? Santa hadn't walked in yet. Okay, let me back up. I walked into the room, got an extension cord, whatever, got it set up. Camera dude walks in. He has an iPad for his camera, and this guy's name, I'm not gonna give away his name, but the dude walks in. His name, let's just say it's D, the letter D. Okay, D walks in, and he's like, hello, and I'm like, hello, and so I say, I got this light set up for you, whatever, hey, you want to use it, go for it, I got it set up, tell me how you want me to move it around. So he's like, oh, okay, I didn't expect that, cool. So he sets up his tripod with his iPad, and I get my light set up for him, and we start angling stuff, getting some lighting and all, whatever. So we get that set up, right? I talk to the guy, and D's a pretty cool guy. He's an author. He's everything. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say his name because I want to promote his stuff. So this dude's name is Dan, right? And Dan's over there. We're talking and get past a few words. Santa walks in. Santa's, ho ho, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Santa. And he sits down in the chair. We start getting the lighting and everything good. We check with Santa. We're like, all right, this is perfect. So I sit down and basically I keep the light off until kids start walking in. When I see kids start walking in, to sit on Santa's lap to get a photo with Dan, the cameraman, I flick on the light. We take the photos. They go on their way. Once they're all gone, we just sit there and chat amongst ourselves. So I'm just meeting both these guys for the first time. I look at Dan and I go, oh man, I'm meeting a lot of people called Dan lately. My landlord's name is Dan. Your name's Dan. What a fucking coincidence. I look at Santa. I go, hey, is your name Dan? That'd be funny. Ha ha ha. We all have a nice little guffaw. But then he looks at me and goes, no, my name's Chris. I'm like, oh ha, Chris Kringle. That's funny. My name's Chris too. That's hilarious. Oh wait, I don't even know if you're fucking serious. I never learned if he was serious, if his name was Chris or not. Just because he was dressed up as goddamn Santa, he confused the shit out of me. So I never saw his face, never learned his name. However, the point of the story is, in those times when the children were gone and we were talking, I learned that this Santa before me has multiple tattoos. He had forearm tattoos. He has a pair of boots tattooed on his arm. He has a Scottish tattoo on his arm. I don't know what it was, but it was some kind of Scottish sigil item emblem thingy. And then up on his left bicep, he had a Sasquatch tattoo. I'm like, well, that's an interesting arrangement of tattoos. But oh no, it did not stop there. He continued. He proceeded to tell Dan and I, why are you doing the whole Santa gig? What is it that good of money? I know you enjoy the kids. And he says, yeah, he enjoys seeing the kids smile and laugh. And he's been doing it for like 20 some odd years. Hey, but he said prior to this, he actually worked in a prison. Okay, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I always expected that people dressed up as Santa for the kids and stuff came from an odd background. They probably did something weird before this or something dangerous and whatever. They'd seen some shit. And so he told me stories he said, I don't know if you realize this, but we're in a church and I don't feel comfortable discussing things I saw in that prison. We all had a nice little laugh. But he did tell me that he did walk in on two dudes, one dude bent over with another dude behind him. And he looked at him, and then they got the dude in trouble. And he's just like, what were you doing? Why did you have that guy bent over? He's like, I didn't have him bent over. I had her bent over. And that was one story he told us. So that's interesting. He also told us that a lot of his family worked in the prison. Not in that prison, but in a prison. They had done that before. And, all right. So that's about all we got for stories from Santa. We didn't get much. He didn't feel comfortable telling a lot of them, given the current situation, being dressed as Santa in a church. And we understood that. We respected that because he said he has seen some shit that would make the hairs in your nose curl. So, whatever. And then Dan, the man over here, Mr. Photographer, talked to him, and I found out, hey, he's an author. He's basically a self-published author, and we swapped information, and I'm going to read one of his books, and I'm going to actually link you guys in the first link in the description below, a link to his website. You guys should go check him out. I would recommend it. And don't forget to check out my website for my book. So, then here comes some funny things. Some kids walked in, right? During the time I flick on the light to get the pictures. He asked them what they want for Christmas. I am not shitting you. One kid walked in, and he fucking said he wanted a box. B-O-X. This fat fucking kid walks in and goes, a box? We're like, oh, you want a box? Do you want anything else? He shakes his head. I want a box. Kid's making like weird ass janky faces, like he has like fucking Tourette's in his face or something, which he didn't, but like he was making some weird ass faces. And once he left, I looked around. I looked at the Christmas tree next to Santa with a bunch of presents underneath it. I'm like, yo, those boxes are empty. We could have made that kid's day right here and now. Why don't you just give him one of those? The kid would have shit his pants. So we all started laughing. That was hilarious. And then another like fucking I'm way out of date because I'm behind the times, right? About 15 fucking kids walked in and said that they wanted Hatchimals. Can somebody tell me what the fuck a Hatchimal is? Because I have no earthly idea what the goddamn Hatchimal is. A bunch of kids wanted Hatchimals. I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? If one more kid says he wants a Hatchimal, I'm going to walk up to him, I'm going to shake him, I'm going to throw him against the fucking wall and ask him what the goddamn is a Hatchimal. Alright, and so basically that's what happened. It was actually a really nice night. Both Santa and Dan or Chris and Dan, if that was actually his name, they were very nice. And a lot of the kids were really nice. And it was really awesome to sit there and just watch the kids be super happy and super excited and watch some kids not just clam up because they saw Santa. Like, it was really warm feeling. It was really nostalgic, and I loved it. I didn't really care much to see Santa and to sit on Santa's lap or whatever as a kid. I didn't really give a damn, but it was nice. It reminded me of home watching my siblings do that. So, overall, it was a good time. And actually, by the end, I sold my studio lamp to Dan, the photographer, because he needed one. I sold it to him. Like, hell yeah, dude, here you go. I don't need it. I got the ring light. I'm not using it right now anyway because I don't have a camera. But yeah, I made his day, made my day, and we swapped information. He bought a copy of the book, and I'm reading through one of his right now. Or I'm going to start reading through one of his right now. So yeah, it was a good time. Anyways, guys, that is my short story of Santa, the double-lifed prison guard, apparently. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you want to see more stories at the end of this video, I have a few linked. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. By the way, before you leave, what is the weirdest or funniest story you have related to Christmas? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.